Hey guys, it's Busy. You're watching the Music Enthusiast, and I'm so excited to be here.
Would you have wanted me at my age? Seen me the same way? Would you still be a safe place? Tell me, would you have chased me in your 20s? Told your friends about me, would they still be filled with envy? Baby, would it still be the same case? Would you have wanted me at my age?
Hi, I'm Sarah from the Music Enthusiast, and today I'm here with Busy. How are you?
I'm so good and stoked to be here.
Oh my God, one thing I want to ask you is what is your fondest musical memory?
Okay, I think my favorite one is actually like a year ago when I like first started putting music out, and it was the release night of Anybody, which was my first single. And me and my roommates were like, we're gonna do a house show. And so I invited like every single one of my best friends, and we have like a massive, like kind of concrete basement.
Mhm.
So we invited like everybody over, and like my best friend flew in from DC, and she like decorated the basement in like all these twinkly lights.
Oh
And I
my,
had Jules Paymer and Zoe Clark, which are two of my like sweet friends, open for me. And then I got to like do my first full band show in my basement, and it was like the best. It was so much fun.
that sounds incredible.
It was like such a sweet night. And like I look back at photos and I'm like, oh my God. Because it was like, I mean, like I said, it was literally my first time playing with a full band. So it was just like such a supportive room to start music and like really kind of put myself out there. And it was just like full of fun and good memories.
Have you ever done like a basement show since then?
No, and we keep talking about doing it. I played at the basement in Nashville, but like never my actual basement since then. But we keep talking about it. I was just talking to a good friend and he was like, "We have to do one." Like I want to start making it like a thing because it was just like a good time.
I feel like whenever you release an album, like an album release show in your basement would be really cool.
Now we're thinking, okay, I'll have to try that.
Yeah. I also heard that you actually wanted to be like an Olympic swimness or swimmer.
Yes,
Is that like
swimmer.
true? Like,
It's so funny thinking about it now, but like that was like literally all I cared about from like ages 3 to like 16. I was like swimming, competing, going to practices all the time, and like that was like my world. And then I like injured my back, and it kind of just shifted everything into music.
yeah.
But yeah, that was the original goal.
So while you were swimming, did you have a love for music?
So I always grew up loving music, and I started learning to play guitar when I was like 12 because my older sister played and she was like playing Taylor Swift songs, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So I learned guitar at 12, and like my dad was in a band when he was in high school, so he has like a huge love for music and like Queen and all those kind of like big rock bands. So I was always listening to music, and it was kind of like like it's just like such serendipitous timing. Like when I look back on it, it was kind of around the same time when like I injured my back that I started falling more in love with music. So it was like not this like tragic, like absolutely it was sad to be like, oh shoot, like what I thought was going to be my future is definitely not going to be my future. But it was not this like tragic moment of like, oh, I can't do this. What am I going to do with my life? It was like such a natural shift to like going into music because like it was it was probably around the same year where I would like be in the car with my mom. Like I remember driving, and like I was like addicted to listening to the radio. Like it could not be silent in the car. I was like, has to turn the radio on. It drove my parents crazy. But I would like sit there and just like soak in all the music. And like we would be in the car, and I'd turn to my mom and be like, I think I can do this, like listening to a song on the radio. And she'd be like, okay, like no. And like in the sweetest way possible. Like she's the sweetest person, but like I was terrified of singing in front of people. Like couldn't, like would write in my room and that was it. So like her being like, yeah, you want to be on the radio, like you're insane. But it was around that time that I was like, I just feel this like inner calling to like really do music. And it like is so random because obviously that was not my like growing up history or like built up to be, but it was like such a rooted calling. And then when I injured my back, it was like, well, duh, I'm gonna do music.
Yeah.
So then I just kind of went full head on into music.
Yeah, sort of like a sign from the universe. That's
Right, I'll take it. It's a God thing, it's a universe thing, whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah.
Do you remember the first song you ever like wrote?
Yes, and it's called it's so funny. It's called Angels Cry. And it was like when maybe I think I wrote it when I like literally like got the guitar that day. And like I like can still sing the chorus. Like I'm trying to remember the lyrics, but I remember playing it for my mom and she like sobbed and I was like, I'm literally this shit. Like
Oh my God. That's
yeah,
so
we
yeah.
love it's cringy to look back on some old music, but that one like is near and dear to my heart because it was the beginning of it all.
Oh my God, for sure. You just released My Age. I'm obsessed with it. It's I don't
Okay.
know, a friend told me that it gives like Olivia Rodrigo vibes.
Oh
It's
my
the
god, I'll take it.
chorus.
I will
It's
take that.
crazy. What was the first idea for this track? Obviously, it was like the story, but like, was it like a specific melody or like the beat or something?
Totally. So it was well, obviously, like you said, it's the story, whatever. And so I went into the write with Robin Delinto, who I wrote it with. And it was our first time in the session together. And I was like, literally just like word vomited on her. And I was like, this is what I'm going through. I don't know what I'm doing, but and she was literally like, it just feels like you want to know if he would have wanted you at your age. And I was like, mind blown. And then we like literally just wrote the song. It was like such a, I don't know, we like clicked immediately. She's such a awesome person to work with and makes you feel so safe in the room. And we just clicked and like wrote that song like really quick. And I was just like obsessed with it, continued to listen to it like in the demo and was like, I have to cut this.
How long did it take to make? Because obviously it was so fast, but did it take like a few days or like what?
We wrote the song in like 2 hours. Um, I know it's so weird. Like songs when they're like on your heart, they just kind of pop out. But yeah, so we wrote the song and then she demoed it out. She's like literally in crazy, like incredible, incredible and crazy. Um, she's so talented production wise. So she sent me the demo like the next day and like I was just obsessed. And then we like produced it out, which took like a couple weeks, but yeah.
This is your fifth single like ever.
His single ever.
Yeah. What can we expect next?
Lots of music. I can't say when, but it's gonna be really fun. Lots of summer bops, you could say. I'm just excited to like continue to kind of paint the picture that is busy and the shit that goes on in my or the stuff that goes on in my head. Am I allowed to curse on here?
You are. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, My Age is definitely such a summer bop. Like I can just imagine what's gonna come next. Like My Age is just so full of energy. Like how do you get all this energy into one song?
I am just like I have way too much energy for my own good, to be perfectly honest. That's actually literally where the nickname Busy came from. Was I was like a little kid and my dad, I go by Busy since I was like 3. And because my real name's Elizabeth.
Okay, yeah.
And my dad was like, oh, like I was so ADHD as a kid and was like running around and always doing things. And my dad was like, oh, you're always doing things and like you always have to be busy. And so like it just kind of stuck to the point where like I thought it was my name. Like there's this one story that makes me crack up every time I tell it. I think I was like 4. Yeah, probably 4. And my sister was like playing at our little craft table, like drawing or whatever. And I came up to her and I was like, you want to go play house? Like play with me, whatever. She's like, no, go away. I'm busy. And like I stopped in my tracks, just started to bawl. And I was like, wait, I'm busy. Like I literally thought it was mine. I was like convinced. So that's been like my nickname ever since, which is just
Oh
funny.
God, poor child. That's
I know. Traumatized or
yeah,
traumatized.
it's okay. We're all making up words today. I mean, I know you love Taylor Swift. I know you just saw her at the Eras tour. Have you seen her before then, or was that your first Taylor Swift show?
She was actually my first concert.
Me
I,
too.
no way, which one did you
Yeah.
see?
Speak now.
Okay, I saw Fearless. It was
Okay.
like literally like monumental. I was like, I love she's just like such an incredible performer. Like all of her stuff and the way she's like so theatrical in her like performances, but also like so real. I don't know. She's awesome.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
openers did you have for that show?
We had Phoebe Bridgers, so freaking good. And she brought out her band Boy Genius, which was crazy.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah. And then we had Gail, who's actually like from here in Nashville. So that was really awesome to see.
That's a crazy show.
Yeah, it was really good. Who are yours?
I have no idea. I saw Speak Now, so I have no.
Oh, I thought you said you saw Eras Tour, and I was like, how do you miss that?
No, I wish. Oh my God. If you could describe your music as an animal, which animal would it be and why?
That's a cool question. I've never been asked that. Can I say two?
Sure. You can like merge an animal, like just smash it.
Oh, okay. The first two that came to mind were lion and a dolphin. So
Okay.
let's think of what word that would be together. Le dolph.
Le dog.
Le dolph.
Yeah, like it's French. That makes
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
yeah.
That's what it's giving.
Okay.
I think because it's like got a little bit of like
Yeah.
fierce honesty to it, but it's also kind of like playful and fun like a dolphin.
Yes. The question is though, would it have the head of a dolphin or the head of a lion?
Head of a lion, butt of a dolphin.
Okay, I was thinking the same thing.
Because I think that'd be kind of cute. Like if you saw that swimming through the water, like I would want to hang out.
Sure. I don't know if I would agree, but yes.
If it was a friendly dog, if it was a friendly lion.
Yes, for sure. That makes sense. My last question for you is who are your favorite artists right now?
Favorite artist? I have so many. Okay. Oh my God, now I'm gonna blank on all of them. Wait, that's
It's
so embarrassing.
so crazy. Whenever I get asked that, I blank out. So it's fine.
Dude, it's like I've never listened to music before.
Right?
Well, definitely Rainbow Kitten Surprise. Like I have 3 OGs that I'll never get sick of, and then like new artists that I'm like newly obsessed with. Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Taylor Swift, and Julia Michaels are like my top 3 always.
Mm-hmm.
And then right now I've been really obsessed with Tommy Lee Froy, if you know who they are.
Okay.
They're so sick. You guys should check
Oh
them
my
out.
God, yeah. I saw them open up for Samia.
Yes, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. I've been like literally obsessed. So them, and then Sam McPherson's really awesome if you know his music. Those are my top. Those are my top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What about you?
Oh my God. Okay. Remy Wolf is always like,
Okay, I've been told I need to listen to her. I honestly have not listened to her.
God, you should. She's
Okay.
it's just like so fun. Like, yeah. What else? I love a Wonder and like Sigrid.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
I don't know Child.
Child with 3 eyes. He's incredible.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up.
He's from Montreal and just
Hey.
chef's kiss. So good.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Those are good answers. Now I'm intrigued.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. It was so much fun and
This was literally awesome. I'm so glad. And I love the animal question. I'm going to be thinking about that a lot.